Welcome to Gentry Real Estate Group. I'm going to introduce you, take you around the office, tell you where all the goodies are. These guys are making the property management business and tower work. In here and check out what we're doing and log into our systems. This is the infamous, famous Jacob Ash. We can all walk into his office. Ignore the smell of paint, even though you might stay here and feel really
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, of course. Good to see you. And so, what do you want us to tell us about you? Storage here and ladies' restroom there.
22nd at 10 a.m.
And I know
Ed, Ed from Boston. Charlotte, good to see you again. Hey, Terry. Okay, awesome. Thanks for saying hi. And we're just getting ready for some auctions. We're going to show you some of the action once we get all warmed up. So there's a few random trustees, which means they're at a random attorney's offices, and so it's just not protocol like to where to go and what to do and what to make out the $10,000 cashier's check to win the property. So that's what we're figuring out right now, is deploying everyone where to go. So cool, we'll go over it more later.
Agents in this office, you'll get to meet him. He's a real big integral part of what we're doing. A lot of our in-house hard money financing comes from that gentleman there. And so office and transition, don't look in there. That's where I'm going to be. One of our agents there. And our office manager and head of accounting to a degree is going to be in here. Rachel, you'll be able to meet her when she comes in. Lou, one of our top agents here. Everybody wants to say hi to Lou.
You know, we pay the auction, and so now we own the property. So once the property sells, you sign all your documents, and it's like, hey, how do I get my money back? And this is part of your question. I'll answer more of your question too. So title company's going to send you this envelope. It'll be any type of title company. It'll be an envelope like this. So the fun things about these envelopes is you open them up, and voila, there's a $50,000 check.
And that's one my investment. Of course, they vary. You know,
So
win or lose situation, they all vary.
it all varies. So in this particular situation, one client put in 20, the other client put in 20. So we got a $40,000 property. The rehab guy was actually paid out of escrow on this one, which isn't normal. But in this situation, being a title company up there, so the check's for $50,565. And so this one took. It actually took 7 months because it is not around here. It's in Winslow, which is super small. The population's I don't know, 3,000 or 4,000. Anyway, so the clients each received $5,000 each on their $20,000 in 7 months, and so 25% return in 7 months. Not bad.
40% is annualized, more or less.
Yeah, more or less.
Does my kitchen look great?
And tell me why they didn't put it. Just sneak in the end and say hi.
My name is Tammy Rich, and I bought this property with Pete and the Gentry group. And I came down this weekend to do a workshop, and this is the house that I bought. And we're just going through it for the first time, and we get to see how they do their rehabs, and we're going on different tours through different houses, and it's been really great.
Well, my name is Ed. I'm from Baltimore. I came to Phoenix to learn about the Gentry Group and their turnkey rehabbing fix and flip system, and I've been very impressed with what I have learned so far.
Well, I've got to learn what everybody does and meet all the different people that have different parts in this whole, the Gentry and the different areas.
We've gone into a lot of the details about every aspect of how this works, and so that impresses me. And so I know the work that goes into getting these properties and vetting these properties for the investor. So that gives me a lot of confidence.
I wanted to come to this event, to the Turnkey event, in order to learn the systems that Gentry and that Pete use together in order to flip houses, in order to do some real estate investing. And what was really neat about it is they, rather than just getting up there and talking for a few days about what they do, what was neat is they introduced us to everybody on their team. They introduced us to what people do in order to make the whole system work. We got to spend a couple of days with different people in their system, and one individual came and he showed us how to basically go into some of the properties that he's rehabbing right now, what he purchased it for, the amount of money that he's putting in the rehab, and what he plans on being able to get out of the property. So rather than just telling us, what was really neat is they showed us, and they showed us people that are doing it regularly and consistently. And so that was really helpful for me, as I got to experience it and see it, and I got to make really great connections with people that have been doing this for years and that have a system that is working very well, to where I can just tap into the system and have them help me be successful in it.
I have been to many workshops over the past particularly 4 years, and what most of them are teaching you to do is how to get started doing your own business in some aspect of real estate or notes or some aspect of wholesaling or whatever it is. But they're teaching you how to do your own business. This is a turnkey investment program.
What I realized was that you could ask, just about any question on any aspect of investing and or real estate, and the team was very knowledgeable. Each one carried over to each other, the information, through their interactions and experience. And it's like, wow. I mean, I've come away with so much more that I knew, that I knew before about real estate and investing, and it all sounded pretty good. It really sounds good and comfortable. That's one thing I like. There's a lot of reassuring facts that are given, and one question asked this morning, for instance, in a meeting, was it changed the whole whole path of the conversation, the explanation and or the learning curve. They're willing to take that and run with it, and draw in a lot more information from that. I learned more about that, not even what I asked about, quite a bit more.
I would encourage a lot of people that are wanting to invest in real estate but may not know exactly how to do it, or that may be kind of nervous about actually taking the step and taking action. I would encourage those people specifically to come through the training, because again, rather than just listening and hearing more, what's neat about it is they showed me the system that they were doing. So it felt like I have a lot of people on my side, a lot of mentors. So I would encourage the person that wants to get into it but that doesn't know exactly how to do it to come to this training.
On top of that as well. So.
I never thought, I learned a lot more than I ever thought. So I would say come to the event. It's worth it because you get that detail, you get to meet the people, you get to know the process.
It's
and
beautiful
it's a
country.
great, I really liked the great feeling. I felt included. No question was too small or too silly, and so it really is much more than I ever expected.
Yes, I would tell everybody to come on this workshop.
Are you looking forward to investing with us?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, I just tripped up on my words, so I wanted to say it clearly. Ed, thank you so much, bud.
You're welcome.
All right.
I want to thank the people who brought me into this, okay? Because who presented this opportunity to me, and I've learned a lot. I've had a lot of fun. I've met some great people, and I think I think this is a great event that people should participate in and
So
experience.
thank you, Vicki. Thank you.
Could you expand on that just slightly?
You asked a closed-end
Okay.
question.
Yes, I would tell everybody to come on this workshop.
I want to thank the people who brought me into this.